QWOP won by a landslide. Okay, alright. You are QWOP. Use the QWOP keys to move your legs. It's not about whether you win or lose. Okay, thanks, buddy. Everyone played this in high school, and I'd watch it, I'm like, oh my god, it's so hard. I'm like, dude, this is a fucking kid's game. Anyway, so now that I've said that, you ready for me to fuck it up? I've never played this before. Alright, well... Can I tweet this? I scored negative 1.2 meters on QWOP. Let's go! Tweet. I'm fucking used to Twitter. Bro got the ball. I got first try. Yeah, fucking underflowed. Alright, let's go. Wait, how's this work? What are calves? I don't know what the difference between my calf and my thigh is. Is that my thigh? And then this is my calf, like down, like here. Why does this matter? Can I just not? This isn't a game. Hi, next everyone. Welcome to QWOP ASMR. Today, I'm going to be sliding 100 meters. Yeah, that's right. I've never played this game before, but, you know, it's just what I am. I like to be a little bit of a gamer. So anyway, let me tell you about athletics. Athletics in high school is a very fun pastime of mine. Now you might be thinking, yo, I'm next. I can't imagine you running. And I'd agree. I don't really run. I just speed run. I like to keep that off the court because, you know, didn't want to intimidate the other fellas. They used to encourage us to, like, hang out with the other kids. But I used to bring like, a poker set to I did do this, by the way. I used to bring poker chips every single time. And then I have a deck of cards, and I was like, hey, do you know how to play Texas Hold'em? Being 13, fucking no one knows how to play poker. But I would... I would teach people how to play poker. You know what? We're just gambling with their fake poker chips. There wasn't real money. And so anyway, but you know, the teachers kept taking shifts, and they'll walk up to me and they'll say, I'm an X. What are you doing? And I'm like, oh, we're playing poker. And then they're like, you can't gamble. And I'm like, well, we're not gambling. These are just chips. And they're like, you're not using real money, are you? I'm like, no, they're poker chips. Every teacher did this to me. And then they were like, okay, they let me play poker. Anyway, when it came to swimming carnivals, I wasn't really much of a swimmer, you know? I mean, just look at me. Does it look like I swim? Swimming's about going fast. I only went fast, like virtually, with speedrunning. I didn't go fast in real life because I felt like it intimidated the other kids. Anyway, at the swimming carnival, they kind of encouraged us to do all of the activities during the day. They had like butterfly, freestyle. They had the game where like they throw stuff to the bottom of the pool, you know? So they're like, yeah, you should participate. Everything you participate in will give you a point for your house. And then they're like, oh, I'm next. Which house are you in? I'm in the blue house. Yeah, dude. I'm in the blue house. You should do this one. We need points for a house. And I'm like, no, I'm playing poker. And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, I brought poker chips. You want to play? And they're like, no. And then other people are like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? I'm playing poker. You want to play? Insane and X. What are you talking about? I didn't want to fucking swim. I couldn't swim. What am I going to do? I'm like, yeah, let me dive into the pool. And then I'm lost. And now I'm wet. And I'm exhausted. I could just eat food and play poker. You know, it's a free day. Just learn to swim. Nah. I didn't want to learn how to swim because then I'd be faster than all the other kids. And I only wanted to be fast online because being fast in real life would intimidate the other kids, you know. I was already being a baller at poker. I don't want to be a baller in everything, so everything revolves around poker for you. I'm not even that good at poker. I just, you know what? Everyone swindled me. Everyone's like, oh, I can't believe you played poker. And then I fucking lost. I don't know how to play poker. But like, you know what my strat was? All in. What? I lost all my money. Oh, you should go to the swimming thing. Yeah, your race is on. And then they'll all leave. And then I'll just redeal all the cards with a new set of people. X has no stamina. I mean, that's true. Okay, I actually do know how to swim. I just don't know how to tread water. But I don't know how to swim fast. Yes, bathtub stream 1. Guys, I'm swimming in my bathtub. Yay. No stamina, so he has to run segments. Yeah, only run segments. You know, I don't like to swim in my bathtub because I feel like it intimidates the rubber duckies. And I'm not about that, you know. There was one year where they made us be in like smaller groups and rotate around so we couldn't sit down. I just wanted to play poker. I couldn't fucking play poker because they're like, no, you're got to do the hammer throw. And I'm like, why have we got a hammer? And they're like, actually, no, you're too weak. Don't do hammer throw. Actually, our school didn't do hammer throw. I'm fucking lying. I'm thinking of shot put. They're like, do shot... Alright, everyone. You know, when hurdles come up in your life, it's not that big a deal. Some hurdles you can just get over. Some hurdles require you to go all in. How'd I learn that? I learned that from playing poker. All in, baby. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get to the 100-meter mark. Alright, let's do it. So anyway, shot put. Oh, look at me. I have like scrawny arms, dude. I don't have strength. The only strength I've ever had and stamina is in speedrunning. I use my strength and my prowess to go fast in video games. I didn't want to be like strong at school because I felt like I would intimidate the other kids. No wonder Imanex doesn't take back the steak bird 80% while right. I'm playing QWOP. Well, look at me. I'm fucking balling. Dude, this would have been me on the fucking track and field. Where were you? The hurdle lives on with you forever. Isn't that inspiration? So anyway, about track and field, right? They had fun runs. So they had like the serious people. So the serious people, like, they would seriously run. I wasn't a serious person. I was playing poker, right? But then they had the fun runs. And some people were like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if we run backwards? So there was a group of people that wanted to do a backwards running race. All right, yeah, fucking sick, bro. Sorry, I was a bit salty at them. I'm like, that's not even challenging, bro. I can run faster than you backwards. IAVH! But I didn't want to participate in the race because I felt like it would intimidate the kids, right? But there's this one guy. He fucking did a handstand 50 meters. Down the like 100-meter sprint thing, and he did a flip and he got up. He's like, hey, and he just like kept going. And I was like, dude, you're fucking sick. Now I really hate the people that are like, oh yeah, let's run backwards, as if that's a challenge. Like, to be fair, I've had thoughts in the past about how air strafing could be used in real life. Is that a thing that happens to everyone who gets infected by B-Hop speedrun crap? You know, I really do think it is the desire as a kid to like think about like little movement tech like that. So like, you know, like you're on a train and you're looking at like the power lines, or like you're in like a car, you're like, yeah, I'm like Spider-Man. I'm like swinging. No, I'm like Subway Surfers. I'm like grinding on like the rails, right? And then I'm like jumping, and then you like imagine doing like backflips and stuff over like telegraph poles. So I had all that. But then once I found out about ABH, I would like stare at like our track and field, and I would see the shed, and the shed had like a slope on it. And I'm like, oh shit, bro. It's like ABH. And you like slope up the fucking shed, and then it'd be like air strafing in the air, and then I'll like land down, right? But then like another time I'm at like the lunch table, and I'm like thinking about bunny hopping, and I'm like, that would like look stupid. Like imagine we're in the hallway, and I'm like, what's going on, guys? Yeah. Yo, guys. What's going on? Like it looks loony, right? And I was thinking, like, how would that even gain speed? That, like, it doesn't make any sense in real life. Because, like, my head movement, camera movement, how does that make me go faster? And how is that in relation to everyone else as well? Like, I don't know if the engine works that way. But then, like, I'm thinking about, like, speed hacks in real life. And I swear skipping is a speed hack. If you ever try to skip, it is faster than like walking. and it doesn't even use that much energy. I feel like I could skip for longer than I could run. And I don't know why. This is just like a wild hack. Yeah, skipping is kind of bad. I know. And so like I'd be like, let's do a skipping race. And all my like fellow friends would be like, fucking what? Oh, I guess skipping's awesome. I can skip faster than you. And they're like, okay. People just don't do it because it's some notion of childishness. Oh, really? I feel like at my school, people are like, no, that's girly. You can't do that because that's girly. I don't give a fuck. It's like I used to borrow hula hoops. Any hula hoop enjoyers here? For some reason, they had kids volunteering to lend out equipment at the sports shed. And so they write your name down and what you borrowed, and then you had to return it at the end of the like lunch period, recess, whenever. And so at some point, I just started going to the like sports shed, and I was like, yeah, I want a hula hoop. And the other kids there would be like, why? And I'm like, give me a hula hoop. And they're like, what do you want a hula hoop for? And then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna hula hoop. And they're kind of judging me because like I'm not a girl. And they're like, right. And so anyway, they give me the hula hoop. And then I would throw it on the roof. Calm down, okay? So let me give you a bit of context. You know, you know how the hula hoop, you can grab it and you go, la, and then it like does a little backspin thing. And so you go, la, and it comes back to you. Imagine doing that, but instead of on the ground, because let's be fair, on the ground, that's kind of like stupid, right? I would do that on the roof. So the roof would be up there, and I'll grab the hula hoop and I'll go, yeah, and it's on the roof, and it's like, and it'll like come off, right? Let's go back a bit. They had this like mesh cloth, and I did on that because it was angled, and I was fucking tall, so if it got stuck up there, I could actually jump and grab it. Or I could just like hit the mesh. It was like, whatever. Teachers were like, fucking stop doing that. You're breaking the mesh. And I'm like, how? They told me to stop, and so I did. So I upgraded to a different roof on a school building. But I had all the practice by that point. So I was just doing that. Yeah, needless to say, I got banned. I think I got one stuck on the roof. I must have, because I swear I asked for another hula hoop at some point. And they're like, what happened to the other one? I'm like, oh, it's on the roof. I don't know, I was having fun. They kept questioning me why I was wearing the hula hoop. And they're like, dude, I heard you were throwing hula hoops on the roof. Like, you can't borrow it anymore. I'm like, no, I'm going to hula hoop. And they're like, dude, you can't even hula hoop. And I'm like, yeah, I can. I'm like, yeah? And I'm like, yeah, I can. And they're like, oh, no, I bet you can't. I'm like, I'll prove it. Give me a hula hoop. And then they're like, okay. And they didn't want to like these pass-offs. They were kind of like, okay. And I'm like grabbing and they're like, do it. Like put it over myself, and I fucking know how to do it. I'm not an idiot, bro. It's not even that hard. So I'm like doing it, and they're like, what the fuck? You know how to do it? I'm like, yeah, this is why I'm hula. Anyway, I just threw it on the roof again. I'm out of school stories. This game's too long. Can't wait until I finish this, and then people are like, yeah, you cheesed it. You fucking cheesed it. This is not how you meant to do it. I cannot believe you actually just fucking slide on the floor spamming buttons for half an hour. Has it been half an hour? Dude, my fucking fingers are gonna be sore. All you guys are worried about this guy's knee. What about my fingers? All right, everyone. Can someone link me like victory music, like workout victory music? I want like montage training music. All right, guys. Welcome to the... Why'd it pause on me? All right, guys. You know... What? What's wrong with this music? All right, whatever. Who cares? I'm not doing the bit. All right, wait, fuck. Whatever, I won. Fuck off. All right. I won. I literally won. Shut up. I can't believe Flappy Bird would be more engaged with the QWOP. I made you laugh. What do you mean? Oh, fuck, dude. It would have only been better because I would actually show you the most boring strat. That was my second playthrough. All right. My first attempt, I got -1.2. This attempt, I won. Right. And everyone's like, oh, it's so boring. You're just good at games. Whatever. Who cares?